Welcome back everyone, and today we are doing a new collection and declutter video, and we are doing all of my lip products. So I have done foundations, concealers, primers, powders, bronzers, blushes, highlights, face palettes, face duos. I will have my declutters linked down below. Today we are focusing all on lips. I have lip liners, I have lip glosses, lip oils, lipsticks, matte, satin, glosses, all of the things in here. I'm going to be going through each one. I'm going to be doing a lot of swatches with these lip products and deciding what I want to keep and what I want to get rid of. I'm really excited to do this declutter because 2023 is the year of my low buy, is the year of really cutting down my makeup collection, only keeping the products that not only bring me joy, but that I'm using on a consistent basis. And for me, I use the same lip products over and over and over again. To have a big basket like this of lip products, like, we need to do some decluttering. Before we do jump into the declutter though, I do want to say there is a sponsor on today's video, and I'm getting to work with Luisa. When I do my declutters, I do more of an overhead shot, so you really just see my hands, and you probably notice that I wear my rings all of the time, and these beautiful rings are from Luisa. They are a jewelry company that I have been wearing since like 2019, I'm pretty sure, and I love their pieces so much. I love their jewelry pieces. You often see me wearing their earrings. I have some earrings in right now. I love doing my ring stacks as well, so you typically see these in all of my videos. But they do also make really great gift ideas. We are definitely thinking a lot about gift giving right now, and Luisa is having up to 35% off on the website, so it's a great time to be able to check them out. I know I've just gotten some gifts for some really special people in my life. I don't want to give away too many surprises, but in a couple of weeks I am super excited to gift some really special people in my life some jewelry pieces from Luisa. They make such quality jewelry. Again, I have been wearing their pieces for several years now. I'm not gonna have to worry about the jewelry tarnishing or anything like that, which I really appreciate. I really enjoy, again, their rings, their earrings. I did get a bracelet this time around, and I love this. This is the Ora Bracelet. To me, this is so fun. When I saw this on the website, I was like, I absolutely must have this bracelet. So I'm already into my ring stacking era, but I've also wanted to get into my bracelet stacking era. I have two other bracelets that I typically wear, and then I have been putting this bracelet in the mix as well, and I love the bracelet stack look right now. And to me, this is kind of almost like it kind of looks like a watch band maybe. I just think it looks super cool, so I have been loving this one. I did also get a new pair of earrings, and these are the Eden earrings. I'll be doing some close-ups of this, but I love gold. I wear gold all of the time, and I love this still that they're smaller earrings but kind of bolder at the same time. I love my Harley earrings. You see me wearing those a lot, and those are like the double hoop. It's just one earring, but it makes it look like it's a double hoop. I love wearing those, but I like that these are a little bit thicker. And then I'll do some close-ups of my ring stacks as well, but I always wear the Celine, which I think is beautiful. And then I just got this new ring, which is the snake ring in Cleo. I've seen my friend Kelly Gooch wear this one, and so when I was picking out products, I was like, I absolutely must have this snake ring. They have other snake products too if you're interested in it, but this ring in Cleo, I love it so much. And then I also wear the Oren and the Ren rings over here, and I always stack them like this. Sometimes I actually turn, so it just is kind of like one big stack here. I don't know, it just kind of depends on like what I'm feeling. But I love my ring stacks. I love that I'm able to start building my bracelet stacks. And the earrings are all so much fun, and again, such great quality. So if you're looking for some last minute gift ideas, jewelry is always such a good option too. And like I said, you can get up to 35% off on the website now. So I will have the link to Luisa in the description box. We'll be seeing more of the rings and the close-up of Cleo over here, which is my new favorite ring right now, during the declutter video. But thank you so much to Luisa for continuing to work with me through this year and during holiday time. Thank you all so much for your continued support, and let's jump into the declutter. All right, here we go. Here is my lip collection. Honestly, this is not as bad as it has been in years past. It's really not. I do still feel like we can do quite a bit of decluttering since I wear the same lip products over and over again. I always feel like the hard part of doing these is like Where do I start? Where do we even begin? So I'm thinking maybe let's start out with lip liners. All right, so here are my current lip liners. We have Buxom Dolly, Colourpop Oh Snap, and then Rare Beauty in Worthy. For the Buxom, I just don't really wear this one very often. Colourpop Oh Snap, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that I had it. It's not one that I wear very often. And then the Rare Beauty Worthy, I wear that all of the time because it's that really beautiful nude. I know for sure I'm going to declutter Buxom. And I know for sure I'm going to keep the Rare Beauty. Oh snap, this used to be a favorite of mine. Okay, looking at the swatch, it's more nude than I was expecting. It's a little bit close to Worthy-ish. I feel like it's a little bit more nude and Worthy is a little bit more pink. Okay, we're starting off strong because I'm gonna keep, I am going to keep Oh Snap, but I truly forgot that I had it in my collection. Now that I do, I wanna keep it around and like get some more use out of it, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then we also have Colourpop Beeper. This one here is Essence in Curious, and then we have Rare Beauty in Humble. So look at my beeper. I mean, it's very clear that I love this one and that I wear it so much. So obviously gonna be holding on to beeper. Okay, I really did like Curious from Essence, and I was wearing these lip liners for a long time, and I recommend them a lot because I think they were like $2 or $3 or something at Ulta Beauty. And I grabbed a couple. I thought I had one more, but I only see this one now, so maybe I did declutter the other one in my last lip declutter. But I'm not reaching for it as much right now. There's still a lot of product left. I still feel like I could give this to someone. So I'm gonna declutter that one. The Rare Beauty in Humble. Now I do love the Rare Beauty lip liners. I almost feel like this shade is one that I don't reach for very often though, because it's almost like a little bit too pink for me. Like I like to lean more in like the nude family, and I feel like this one is almost just like a little bit too pink. Okay, I didn't really think I was gonna declutter any of my Rare Beauty, but I am going to declutter that one. Okay. All right, a few more. We have a Colourpop Ashton, MAC Whirl, and then Anastasia Beverly Hills Deep Taupe. So Colourpop Ashton, this is kind of like a cool tone brown. This was a super fun lip liner, and I used to wear this so often. Then next up we have MAC Whirl. I actually wore this last night. I love it. And then the Anastasia Deep Taupe, and I wear this one all of the time as well. I like these shades, so I'm definitely keeping the MAC and the Anastasia because I do reach for them quite a bit. So I'm just thinking about the Colourpop Ashton. Why do I want to keep it so badly? This used to be a favorite of mine as well, and then I feel like Beeper kind of like took it over, and it's cool toned kind of how Beeper is. So Beeper's right here. Obviously this one has more like a pink tone to it as well, whereas Ashton's more brown, but I want to keep it too. Okay, lip liners are going to be a tough one for me. Lip liners are we're just gonna have a tough time with lip liners. That's fine, everything's fine. So I have two here from Christian Odette. This was the collaboration with Mel Thompson. I was keeping these through a lot of my declutters because Mel was one of my friends and she has passed away. But I've been having like something kind of strange going on with them. So they've really just been kind of like hanging out in my collection. But I sharpen them and then they like break in a really weird way. Like, I don't know if you can tell. I think it's just because maybe they're older or they're like kind of dried out a little bit. But I can't actually like really apply them because when I try, they kind of like break off and crumble, and then I sharpen them and they just kind of do this like weird thing. But I have the shades Smooches and Kitten. So I am going to declutter both of these. It's going to be that thing. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to like throw them away, or if I'm going to put them in kind of like a, you know, like just like a different section, but I'm not going to keep them like with my lip liners anymore. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I can't really like wear them anymore, so I'm not going to consider them part of my lip liner collection, if that makes sense. And next up I have another one from Rare Beauty in Bold. Then we have a Rudolph from Colourpop, and then Honey Rose from Lawless Beauty. So with the Rare Beauty, I like that this one is, it's almost kind of like more of like a terracotta I would say. And the Colourpop Rudolph, I tend to keep that just in case I do wear a red lipstick. I do not wear a red lip very often, but if I do want to make sure that I have a red lip liner. So I've kind of kept both of those for that reason. So I'm going to continue to keep both of these just to have that little bit of like a different shade in my collection. And then Honey Rose from Lawless Beauty is super beautiful. It's a nice formula because it's actually a little bit more of a satin lip liner, whereas the majority of my lip liners are more matte. It's very creamy and it's very pretty. I do think, yeah, it is the only lip liner that I've kept from Lawless Beauty because I like that shade the most. I feel like some of the other shades were like too light on me, but I'm gonna keep all three of these. I feel like people are gonna be watching this video and being like, Samantha, I thought you said that you were like really brutal in your declutters. And I'm like, yeah, you know. All right, and then moving over to Natasha Denona. So we have from the My Dream collection. This one is in Natasha. Then we have Alona. And we also have Noah and then Dana. Okay, all right, we're crushing it. So clearly I have a deep love. I think this is my smallest lip liner at the moment. Hold on. I think it is even smaller than, they're like pretty much the same, Beeper and Natasha. So I clearly love this one in My Dream. This is what I describe as like my lips but better, and I just think that it's so beautiful. I wear it all of the time. It's constantly in my purse. Obviously keeping that one. There was a couple lip liners. I think there was 2 other lip liners that I got from Natasha Denona, and I just didn't really love them. I have ended up passing them over to my friends. So I still have these left in my collection, and I wear all of these all the time. So Alona was one that I purchased in one of my last Natasha Denona hauls as well. The other lip liners were too light on me, and especially for a lip liner, like I would rather it be too dark than it be too light. Like being too light just isn't really gonna help me much. So I really like this one as well. And then we have Noah, one of my favorites. I also have the Noah lipstick. I think that it's beautiful. And then Dana is my darkest lip liner from Natasha. And sometimes, again, I just want a little bit of a darker lip liner. So I love all of these. You know, Natasha Denona is one of my favorites for lip liners. I do like the lipsticks. I like the lip glosses, but the lip liners are a standout to me. Like if you're looking for a really good lip liner, I highly, highly recommend Natasha Denona. I do have an affiliate discount code on the website, which is SAMANTHAMARCH, and you can get 15% off. I do also have Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury, but I have Love Trap too. Oh no, where's my Love Trap? I'm trying to do this video for so long. I keep putting everything in like a basket, but then I keep like wearing my lip products and trying to remember to put them back in. I have Love Trap somewhere from Charlotte Tilbury and I love it. I would be keeping it. I do also have Iconic Nude. I just repurchased this in the last Sephora haul because unfortunately my Iconic Nude, which was like the size of the Natasha Denona and the Colourpop, it got stolen in my purse when my apartment was broken into a few months ago. So quite sad, but this is one I went out and repurchased. I've been doing some videos recently of would I buy it again? And the Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury is a yes. That was a literal, if my makeup gets stolen, would I buy it again? Yes, and I did. So Charlotte Tilbury is one I've pretty much said for many years is my favorite lip liner formula. It's so long wearing. Honestly, Natasha is like getting right up there though. Like she really is. Charlotte, I'll still go ahead and say is my favorite right now, but like Natasha's getting very close. So I'm definitely keeping Iconic Nude. And I wish I had my Love Trap or I knew where it was. I also see this one from KKW Beauty, and this is in, is it like 90s or something like that? No, Nude 1, okay, not even close. I decluttered a few from the last one. I kept Nude 1. I don't really feel a strong urge to keep this one. They were minis, so it's not like I went through like a full-size lip liner or anything because they were pretty small to begin with. This was my favorite shade out of all of them, but with all the Natasha I'm keeping, the Charlotte, the Colourpop, the Rare Beauty, like I feel pretty good to declutter that one. So for my lip liner collection, I am going to be decluttering 6, okay? I mean, 6 is still 6, it's not bad. I guess I thought maybe I would be decluttering a little bit more. I will be keeping 14 lip liners. 14 is a lot. A lot of lip liners, but I have a couple in here that I'm almost finished with and I wear them all the time, and then they're just my favorites, and then I have like a few shades that, you know, I just kind of keep around in case I'm going for the everything's fine. This is good. 14 lip liners. For someone who loves lip liners, 14 is fine. Next up, I'm gonna do some satin lipsticks. I'm not really sure. When it comes to this, sometimes it's like, do I go by brand? Do I go by shade, but I also have majority of the same shade, so it's a little bit hard for me to do by shade. Sometimes I might need to come back and like swatch something again or something along those lines, but this is just kind of easier for me. But we have some satin lipsticks from Lawless Beauty. We have Fawn and Cookie. And then from BK Beauty, we have Passion and Acceptance. Now, I will say I'm not a big satin lipstick girl. I prefer either matte or a gloss. So something kind of like this in between is not particularly my favorite formula out there. The ones from Lawless Beauty, I like that these are nudes. I like that Fawn's like a little bit lighter nude. I could pair this with a darker lip liner, and then Fawn's a little bit darker. But again, with it being that formula, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. So I am actually gonna declutter both of those. And the BK Beauty, it's a really pretty formula. Neither shade is a pink that I really wear all that much. And again, even though it's a nice formula, it's not the one that I have a personal preference towards. So I'm going to declutter both of those. All right, and then some more in kind of the satin formula here from Sigma Beauty. We have New Mod, one of their Infinity Point lipsticks. And then I have two here from LYS. These are a little bit newer to them. We have Joyful, and then I'm gonna have to put that name in the description box because I can tell that another sticker is over the actual sticker, and I can't with my nails, like I can't get it off. So I can't remember the name of this one. And then we have Christian Audette and Mel Thompson. This is in Beauty. And then from Huda Beauty, this is in Sweet Cheeks. So the New Mod lipstick from Sigma is beautiful. But again, I don't wear the satin formula all that much. The New Mod shade is so pretty, and I love me a good mauve. But I am going to declutter that one, and I still feel like I could pass it over to a good home. Okay, the LYS lipsticks, again, it's not like I'm a huge fan of the formula, and I don't wear more pinky shades all this often, but for whatever reason, I'm mad at myself that I can't remember the lipstick name, because there was a while that I was wearing it a lot. For some reason, I don't want to declutter either one. I don't have a lot of orange lipsticks, and I just think it's kind of fun. It does scream like a more spring color to me, but I still think like it's fun looking. And then again, the other one, I do wear it quite a bit. I like LYS. I like a lot of products from them, and I don't want to give them up yet. I don't want to, you know what I mean? And then so I'm gonna keep both of those. And then the Christian Audette, again, I think I'm gonna move this out of my collection. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of it, but I'm gonna not consider it a part of my lip collection anymore. Beauty was always a little bit too light on me. Again, if I wear like a darker lip liner, I think it was Smooches if I wore it with, then I could, you know, have it pair pretty well, but we're gonna move it out of the collection for now. And the Huda Beauty, I just prefer the matte formula more. So the cream formula, you know, I just didn't love. So I will be decluttering both of those. All right, next up we have the new lipsticks from Ravie Beauty. This is Ali Glein's makeup brand. So we have Lily, Dahlia, and then also Tulip. And then I also added in here from Colourpop Beauty. This is one of their glowing lips in Cockatoo. I feel as though they're a pretty similar formula. I really like these, and I just did a full lip swatching video. I have it up as a little shorts here on YouTube if you want to see what all of them also look like on my lips. But Lily is definitely my favorite. I've been wearing this so much. This is the new brand from Ali Glein's, who's one of my friends, and I was super excited for her to come out with these. So I, of course, am going to be keeping all of these. And then the glowing lip in Cockatoo from Colourpop. I wear this all the time. I talk about it all the time. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. This is the formula that is, to me, is like more balm-like. So it's not like, to me, it's not like the satin lipstick or the cream lipstick. It's more of like a tinted lip balm. And I really, really like this formula as well. So again, like matte, gloss, the tinted balm, these are what I really enjoy. And I definitely want to be keeping all of those. And then a few more kind of similar to that from Lawless Beauty, their tinted balms. I have Georgie and Pink Marshmallow. Pink Marshmallow is pretty much clear. And then from Merit Beauty, their signature lips, and this is in Slip. I wear all of these all of the time once again. They're kind of what, I saw someone comment the other day about like the ultimate purse lippies, and like I feel like the lip balm, like a tinted lip balm, is really that for me. It's so easy to reapply. It's comfortable to put on. All of these that I'm sharing with you right now are some of my favorites. From Lawless, I like that I have the clear option if that's what I want, or I can go for Georgie and it has a little bit of that nude tint. And then Slip is just beautiful from Merit. This is one that I've talked about for a while now, and it's one that I continue to go back to. So definitely going to be keeping that one as well. I see another one here from Lawless Beauty. Oh yeah, this one is in Posy. And okay, that's a pretty pink. Ooh, do I need it though? Posy is the one I feel like I don't reach in for the most, because again, I don't do a lot of like straight pink. Okay, I am gonna declutter this one. Yeah. So I'm gonna declutter Posy. Okay, I feel good about that. I don't know, we're just kind of getting into like a free-for-all right now. I have a liquid lipstick here from Sigma Beauty in New Mod, then a gloss in Passionate, a gloss from City Lips in Sparkling Cider, and then the NYX Milky Gloss in Milk and Honey. So New Mod, again, really beautiful. I just don't wear liquid lips like really anymore. I can't remember the last time I wore a liquid lipstick. Used to be absolutely obsessed with them. Then we have the gloss, which is really pretty and shimmery. Again, just not my favorite gloss though. I definitely have brands of favorite glosses that you're gonna see coming up. The Sparkling Cider from City Beauty is so beautiful. I'm so sad it was a limited edition shade though, because I don't wear it as often anymore because you can't get it, but it's like, I don't know if you can even see, but it's so shimmery and so beautiful. And then the NYX Milk and Honey, okay. This was in a different spot as well. I moved about 2 months ago and sometimes I'm still finding things in like different areas than I think that they're in. And I was like, wait, I loved this gloss and I kind of forgot about it. So it makes me want to keep this one and kind of put it in my like makeup I forgot about pile, makeup I lost in my move pile, and get some more use out of it because I really, really liked this one, which is funny because I hated the NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip. I feel like I've been talking so much smack about that one and like worst makeup I regret buying, things like that. But this is the one. That's the one that I would recommend from NYX. So the ones from Sigma, I know I can declutter as well. Again, just don't wear the liquid lipstick. Gloss isn't my favorite formula. From City Lips, like a part of me wants to keep it, especially because these like really sparkly glosses are in right now. Then I feel bad because it's the limited edition shade, which makes me not reach for it as much. I have like shimmery glosses as well, like the ones that I've done with Ofra Cosmetics. I think I'm gonna declutter that one. If it was available, I think that I would keep it, but sometimes the limited edition makes me not want to keep it. Okay, so these are my glosses with Ofra Cosmetics. So obviously there's a few that I have like multiples of. Like obviously I really love my Millie glosses. Then we have the Queen Gloss in Copper, and then Peony is the other one. Let me swatch these so you can see how like beautiful and sparkly they are. So for the swatches, we have Millie, which is more of this pearl, just one of my absolute favorites. You saw how many Millie glosses I have. I just don't really have another gloss like this in my collection. I created this in collaboration with Ofra Cosmetics and it is still available now. I named it after my grandmother because her name was Millie, but she always wore this like white pearl Revlon fingernail polish. Like I'll always remember it, and that's what I was going for, to do something in her memory. And then we also have Queen. This was named after my dog Aries. She's recently passed. I did also recently get this tattoo right here, the crown for Aries, because I called her Queen. So this one is this one is in memory of my dog. She passed away 2 months ago. This was kind of, her shade. She was a Vishla and my best friend. And then lastly, we have Peony, which is more of the pink shade. Peony has just always been my favorite flower. So I wanted to do, oh no, cool, you can see my hands shake. Ooh, now she's sad. Peony has always been my favorite flower. So these are my glosses with Ofra Cosmetics. And of course, like, I love them all and I have so many of them, and like obviously some are like backups as well, but I don't care. And like this one in Millie is like about gone. You can see it, there's like some pink in it because I wear it with my like lip liner all the time. Like this one in Queen is about out. Honestly, I'm sure that I probably have more around here as well, but it's my favorite. But I love the Ofra glosses so much. It's why I really wanted to make a few different shades with them, and I love how they all came out. You can still get them on the Ofra website, and my affiliate discount code over there is Samantha, but obviously we love those. And then I do have 3 of the YSL Candy lip glazes. So I talk about these a lot, but I really love shade 02. It's just this clear, it almost has like a tiny hint of like peach or pink to it, but honestly it's mostly clear. But wear this with like a nude lip liner and it just is so beautiful. Like it makes your lips bigger, it makes them look juicy. It also just makes them look like naturally your lips, but better. The other shades that I have are gonna be a little bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna keep 2 and then declutter like the shade 2, and then I'm gonna declutter the darker ones in 3 and 6. And then from Givenchy, their Marble Lip Balm. This is also a really pretty lip balm. I did a PR haul recently and I got the Catrice Marble Lip Balms, and I do want to compare them, but I like the Givenchy. I still continue to reach in for this. The shade that I have is in 110, and I think that it's super pretty. So Decluttering 2, keeping 2. I do have another collab with Ofra, and I did a liquid lipstick with them, and this one is in Story. And then I also have from a Colourpop, this is one of their blotted lips in Bust. And then some more glosses from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in Bathe. And from Huda Beauty, this is her Silk Balm in Honey. So again, obviously I'm gonna keep my collaboration with Ofra. Again, I said, I don't wear the liquid lipsticks a lot, but I don't want to get rid of my Story. If you still like liquid lipsticks and you like more of a darker mauve, that is what I have available. I also really do like Colourpop Bust. Again, the blotted lip formula is going to be very like lightweight, very comfortable, just give you like a little something to the lips like you've just blotted them. So gonna keep that one. But for the glosses, I'm actually going to declutter both of these. I've had the Charlotte Tilbury for a very long time, and there was a point where I really liked it, but I just haven't really worn it recently, so I know I can declutter it. And the Silk Balm from Huda Beauty, I actually really like just the original Silk Balm. Just that, and it has like a little pink tinge to it, but I ended up buying the Honey one as well, and I don't reach for it very often. So again, I know my favorite gloss formulas, so I'm going to declutter these 2 and keep these 2. Okay, to keep it moving with some glosses, we have from Lawless Beauty some of their Forget Their Filler. So we have Glazed, George, and then Annie, and then Catrice. These are their lip jams, their hydrating lip glosses. You can't, there's really not anything like to see though swatch wise. They're both pretty clear, but they're just like a nice, to me they're not a lip gloss, they're more of like a lip balm. But the Lawless lip glosses are beautiful. So I went through a full size of the original. That continues to be my favorite, I will say. Like if you want to grab one of the Lawless glosses, I would just highly suggest just getting the original because it is my favorite. Glazed is so pretty though, and it kind of gives you, I don't know, it's kind of like a glazed donut look, like if you want that for your lips. George is gonna be my favorite out of these though, and I love George. I love the liquid lipstick originally. I like the tinted lip balm, like this is just my favorite. But then Annie's like a really nice pink too, and if I wear this with a darker lip liner, I really like it. The Forget the Fillers, these are just some of my favorites. I highly recommend these. I'm always talking about them. There's a lot of different shades now. When it first came out, it was the original, but there's a lot of different shades now. It makes the lips look bigger, and it gives you that plumping effect without there being the tingly feeling, because I do not love that. But these are some of my favorites. Definitely keeping that one. I feel like I'm just gonna keep one of these from Catrice. Honestly, I feel like I could throw these in my bathroom instead. As a lip balm, I'm just gonna do just this one here. Does it have a name? Meant to Be. Meant to Be, and You Love You, I Like You Very Much. Ooh, excuse me. Not love. So I'm going to declutter this one. Honestly, I could give it to a girlfriend. I'm sure she'd be super happy to have it in her purse. And I'm just gonna throw that one in my like bathroom vanity, and I think we can call it good. A few more I have from Natasha Denona. This is the My Dream Gloss. I have 2 from Kaleidos in collaboration with my friend Angelica Nikvist. We have Radioactive. One is a Swamp Fog. I can never remember the name of that. And then we have from Kaleidos Last Smoke. And then from Naturium, their Phyto Glow Lip Balm. And this one is in, does it have a shade name? Oh, this is in Spice. You guys were all probably yelling at the camera, weren't you? It was right in front of me. So the Natasha Denona My Dream Gloss, I wear this with the My Dream Lip Liner all the time. It's one of my favorites. I'm scraping at it. So I know I'm almost about out of it, but I love it. And then Radioactive, I like the glow glosses from Kaleidos. I thought that was a really pretty formula. And then this one is more of kind of like a soft matte lip cream, I guess is how I would describe Swamp Fog. So I do want to keep both of those. They're fairly newer. Angie did her collaboration with them at Halloween, and these are the 2 that I like the most. They're also really pretty to put on together. This one from Kaleidos is beautiful. I believe this came out in the was it the Alma Viva collection? This was all I was wearing for the longest time. This is freaking so stunning. This is so stunning. And then from Naturium, again, Angie loves these, so she actually gave this one to me when I was visiting her in Austin, and it is a really pretty gloss. I went for kind of the darker brown because that's more of what I'm into, but it is a very nice kind of just like lip balm, lip gloss type of option. So I'm keeping all 5 of those, so that's good. Okay. As I grabbed out the one from Naturium, I also know I don't see my Summer Fridays in here, and I was just wearing that the other day. But I looked in my I looked in all of my purses that I regularly carry, and there wasn't anything in there. I wonder if maybe it might be like on my friend's bathroom vanity. but I know the Summer Fridays lip balm, I really like that as well. I purchased that recently in the Sephora haul, and I think it's a great option. And then some different lip oils that we have here from Colourpop. They're Luxe lip oils. We have Hey and Skinny Dip. And then from Sigma Beauty, we have Hush, which is more of your clear option, and then Tint. So here are the swatches here, Colourpop, and then the Sigma Beauty. Okay, Colourpop, I actually don't really like their lip oils. I'm not a huge fan. I feel like they kind of did that thing where like I felt like I was like picking at my lips a lot with it. I don't know, I'm literally picking at my lips right now. I feel like it did that kind of white line along my lips. I wasn't a huge fan of their lip oils. So I'm going to declutter these, but these Sigma Beauty lip oils are some of my favorites. I've been talking about these for so long. I've gone through a full size of tint. I have more, like I have backups of tint somewhere as well because it's just my favorite because I do like that it gives a little bit of tint to the lips, but I do also like Hush if I just want like a clear lip oil. These are so good. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for a good lip oil to check out the ones from Sigma Beauty. I do have an affiliate discount code with them, which is Samantha, but those are some big favorites of mine. And then a few more lip oils we have from Clarins. This one is in Raspberry. From Dior, their lip glow oil. I believe this one's in Mahogany. And then from Fenty Beauty. So we have the Clarins, the Dior, and then the Fenty Beauty. Again, kind of with the lip oils, they're like a little bit harder to see in swatches, but love all of these. The Clarins, I talk about this one quite a bit. Super beautiful. Okay. Did I say love all of these? Because that's not actually true. I like all of these. The Dior is actually not my favorite. I don't want to declutter it because I like it and I like to be able to compare other lip oils to the Dior because this is a very popular one. This is one that was sold out for a long time. I just don't feel like it's very long wearing, and it might sound weird for a lip oil because it's like one of those things that you do reapply. I just almost feel like with the Dior, I put it on and it's like gone already. And I'm like, where'd you go? The Fenty Beauty is a newer one to me and it's beautiful. I wear it all the time. I actually wore it last night with my MAC Whirl lip liner. So the Clarins and the Fenty, big yeses for me. The Dior, not a favorite, but I am going to keep that one around. Another lip oil that I have here is Kopari. This is their Tripeptide Lip Cloud. This is one that I usually keep in my bathroom and use it as like skincare. Again, I don't think you can really see it, but it has like some skincare benefits to it. So I'm gonna keep this one, put it in my bathroom. It has like a little minty vibe to it as well. And then I think next up we just have more of like my regular like matte lipsticks. I do have quite a few from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna go through and swatch these just so you can see this. I just really wanted this to be like a nice like swatch video as well if you ever want to see any of the different lipsticks that I have. So we'll end it with all of these Charlotte Tilbury because these are kind of like collector items too. But let's jump into some of these matte lipsticks. All right, so here we have one that I actually made at Lip Lab. This is, you get to name it. It's called Flights. One of my favorite things to do. So Lip Lab is really cool. They have a bunch of different locations. I made this one actually in New York, but I've also been to the one in Vegas. And you can essentially make your own lipstick. You can choose the finish. You can obviously choose the color. You can choose if you wanted to have a scent to it, all these different things. And then you also get to name it and they engrave it at the top there. And then two from Glamlight, Chucky and Tiffany. And then from MAC, we have Stripped. So this is the shade that I made from Lip Lab. So cute. The Chucky, the Tiffany, and then the Stripped. So I am going to be keeping Flight. One that I just kind of always keep around in my purse. I don't wear it a lot in my videos since you can't get it, but I wear it a lot not in my videos. For the ones from Glamlight, I mean, they're pretty, but it's just not like a standout formula to me. Again, I wear my favorites all of the time. So I'm gonna declutter both of those. I am actually also going to declutter Stripped from MAC. I've had this one for a very long time and you can see that it's super light. Usually I wear this with like a darker lip liner or I'll wear it with like even like a darker gloss over it. But I just don't feel like I really need to keep it anymore. I was super bummed Honey Love got stolen in the robbery because I wore that all of the time, but that's okay. Everything's fine. Okay, I'm gonna say these from Rare Beauty before I forget. Lively, Wise, Humble, Worthy. Lively, Wise, Humble, Worthy. And then from Milani, that is in Tease. So we have Milani at the top here, and then the ones from Rare Beauty. So I love the Milani. I recommend this all of the time. It is a beautiful matte finish. It's a little bit more affordable because it's Milani. I really like the package. It's kind of like elevated drugstore packaging, I think. So definitely keeping that one from Milani. I don't feel like I need to keep all of these from Rare Beauty though. Again, I kind of just want to keep the shades that I wear the most. So the first one, which is in Lively, it's just going to be a little bit of that like too pink for me. I don't really reach for Lively the most. I do really like, okay. I'm just gonna keep the rest of these three. I reach for Rare Beauty a lot. So we have Humble, Wise, and Worthy. Humble, Wise, Worthy. I probably wear Worthy the most is what I would say. I like the little bit darker option and then kind of like that nude pink right there. But yeah, I really like Rare Beauty, one of my favorite formulas. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep those three. And another matte lipstick. This one is from Huda Beauty. This is in Joyride. This is so pretty. I like the darker shade. I just don't reach for this very often. Man, I really got a lot of use out of it though. These days I feel like I don't really go for it. It's a shade that I like, and I like that it's the matte finish, but I do think I'm going to declutter it. I was thinking of keeping it, but no, I think decluttering it is gonna be the right move. I think it's gonna be the right move. And then let's pop into Natasha Denona before we finish with Charlotte Tilbury. All right, the four that I have from Natasha, we have Natasha, Judith, Sammy, and Noah. I was gonna keep all of these. I was like, what am I gonna say here? No, I'm gonna keep them all. I wear Noah a ton. These other three are a little bit more on the newer side to me. Natasha is a little bit light, but if I pair it with a darker lip liner, even like Noah or Dana from Natasha Denona, it works. The middle two are almost like, they almost pull like a little bit more orange on me than I would prefer, but you know what, it's fine. I like the Natasha Denona formula. I think it's super pretty. I continue to reach for these. Some of them I just purchased fairly recently, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and keep those. And then moving over to Charlotte Tilbury, obviously a very clearly loved lipstick brand for me. All right, so from Charlotte Tilbury, we have Runway Royalty, Catwalking, Supermodel, and Very Victoria. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. Some of them are the Kissing formula, which is a little bit more on the satin side, but I still love them. Some, like Very Victoria, is the Matte Revolution. That is my personal favorite. The Very Victoria is another one of like, if this would have been stolen along with Iconic Nude, I would have gone and repurchased it, but I really love these other ones too. I would say the one that I wear the least is gonna be the Supermodel, which is, you know, a little bit more of that pink shade, but like Catwalking, so stunning. Runway Royalty, beautiful, like, no, I'm keeping all of these. This lipstick declutter is not very savage. I don't even care. I don't even care, man. And then next up I have these, which these are kind of like collector pieces to me. These are the Hot Lips 2 collection. I do actually have a full lip swatching video of putting them on my lips on YouTube as well. I did it a couple years ago. I did receive these in PR, and I was just so excited because Charlotte Tilbury is, you know, a favorite brand of mine, and to be able to get this entire Hot Lips collection, this was a very like viewed video on my channel, and actually still is, like years later. I still every once in a while it'll be like, one of your top performing videos is the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2, and I'm like, really, still? So, you know, something like that obviously can really help content creators, but it's just one of those, like, the packaging on these are so fun. I wouldn't say I necessarily wear these lipsticks a lot, but they're still ones that I just don't want to get rid of. Sometimes in my lip collection and like swatch and declutter videos, I don't always show these because, not that I don't consider them a part of my lipstick collection, I just don't wear them on the regular like I do a normal lipstick. But I really wanted to be able to show the full collection for this one and really be focusing on swatches. So I am gonna go through everything. So let me take a minute and get these swatches out here. Here are the swatches of the Charlotte Tilbury. I have them all like lined up so I can read the boxes. So I'm gonna start from the top here and then move down. So we have Dance Floor Princess, Angel Alessandria, Glowing Jen, In Love with Olivia, Karina Star, Viva La Vagera, Amazing Amal, Red Hot Susan, and then Patsy Red. Floor Princess, Angel Alessandria, Glowing Jen, In Love with Olivia, Karina Star, Viva La Vagera, Amazing Amal, Red Hot Susan, Patsy Red. Woo! We did it. So those are the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2 collection. Actually, Patsy Red is one that I think is really pretty. This one I don't have in the packaging anymore because there was a time a few years ago where I was wearing red lips quite a bit and I was wearing Patsy Red. So I don't know, that's why that one is like separated from the box, which I was super mad at myself, but it happened. The other one that I like to wear the most is either Dance Floor Princess or Glowing Jen is the third one here. I do also like In Love with Olivia too. So kind of like my shades, if you know what I mean. But these are all the Kissing formula. I think I would get even more use out of them if they were like the Matte Revolution. Actually, there might be one. I feel like for some reason I think that there's one that's a Matte Revolution lip. But again, these are kind of a little bit more of like collector pieces for me, and I just wanted to show you all of the different swatches of them and what they look like, but I'll be keeping all of them. And again, I will link that lip swatching video if you want to see what it looks like on my lips. But that is everything. I kept way more than I thought that I was going to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I definitely kept more than I was expecting, but lipsticks is just, you know, it's one of my favorite categories. It's one of my favorite products to wear. Even as I kind of, you know, slightly move away from doing a ton of beauty, I still love doing lip combo videos, lip swatching videos. Like those just continue to be a favorite of mine. So I guess I'm not super surprised that it was harder for me to say goodbye to some of my lip products. But let me pull everything out. I know I counted the lip liners, but for everything else, I was just kind of, you know, swatching willy-nilly. So let me pull everything else out and we will do a final tally. I'm very curious what that will be. It might be one of the like worst declutters that I've done, but I'm gonna look at it as my other declutters were very successful and I kept things that I really love. So for lipsticks and glosses and balms, I'm keeping 58 and decluttering 23. Okay. And let me add in the lip liners and we'll do a total here. Okay, so total 72, but it's actually 74 because Charlotte Tilbury Love Trap Summer Fridays Lip Balm. So 74 and decluttering 29. Not my finest declutter, y'all, but there we go. Okay, I don't know how I feel right now, but I also, like, I'm looking over the keep pile. Like, I'm looking through it and there's nothing that jumps out at me that I want to get rid of. Again, there's also like 9 lipsticks or something that are more like collector's edition. There's some lip liners almost gone, some lip balms, lip oils that are almost gone. Everything's fine. I feel good. I feel fine. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming to this. I hope you enjoyed seeing a new collection and declutter video. Again, another thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this one. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my beautiful rings as we've gone about the way. Again, the website is up to 35% off, so please make sure to go check that out. Thank you to them for supporting my videos. Thank you for supporting my videos, especially during holiday time. I will try to link as many of these lipsticks in my description box if there's any that you're curious about. Also the YouTube shopping button, and I'll see you in the next one.